Call your customers and see if they need anything done. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with His Hands Woodworks. It's my buddy's hat. It's got the shop down my neighbor. Anyway, it's Gerald Greenlee with Clean & Green Lawn Service, in case you're wondering. Gotta go do a quote. But the tax office, the guy, my CPA, we maintain the lawn there. And yesterday, probably in the last video you saw, I was talking about I spent an hour and 40 minutes pulling weeds. Well, I didn't have my measuring wheel with me, so I got to go. I'm gonna run back up here. I'm gonna measure real quick and see how much straw we're gonna need, because he wanted a quote on straw. Now, I don't know that I'll get the job, and I told him if I didn't, that's fine. Didn't matter. So ain't gonna be no hurt feelings for me either way. I think he's kind of in one of those situations where he does the taxes for multiple lawn care folks, and so, you know, I think he probably tries to spread around, you know, who he gives jobs to. That's one thing. Number two is, I think they may have some property with pines on it, and they might have a contract with, you know, somebody doing straw on it. So, because he made a statement, he said, you know, get me a price. He said, and if you can source it for a reasonable price. So that led me to believe that he perhaps has somewhere that he can get a good deal on straw. All right, here we are. This is going to be the place here. It's all around the building. You see all the shrubs and stuff out here. So yep, that's what I cleaned up yesterday. You really got much room to park here without getting on the sidewalk, but anyway, hopefully people got room to get behind me. I'm gonna hop out here and see if I can get some measurements real quick. Check back with y'all. All right, probably looking at right about 2,000 square feet. The way I do my straw is I come up with the square footage and I divide it by 30. So for a bale, so a bale will cover 30 square feet, 3 by 10, or, you know, 6 by 5, whatever. That's just kind of the formula I've used. It seems to work for me, as long as you get the square footage right to put down a decent layer. You could use 40. 40 is going to get you a kind of thin layer, my experience. So I still figure it that way, even though I typically buy the rolls. Because the rolls, I get more bang for my buck, in my opinion, where I get them from. Now, one thing I will say about the bales, the quality on the bales, you can tell the quality of your straw much better, because the problem you get into with the rolls is you get a roll and it looks really, really good, and then all of a sudden inside the roll it's trashy. Now, that's not to say that the people that do it on purpose, because they're using a machine just running down through the lanes baling it. But it's just like, you know, it just kind of hides some of that, and I have gotten into a middle of a roll and just threw it away. But on a bale, because you can see all the bundles of it, you can usually tell the quality of the straw a lot better. Anyway, I gotta get down and find me something to eat, man. It's 11 o'clock. And this lawn customer is blowing my phone up now, wanting her stuff done. Hey, it's all good. I'm just messing around. But you done had the quote for 2 weeks. You had the quote for 2 weeks, man. Let me be hollering now trying to, hey, when we gonna get it? When we gonna get it? When we get to it. We are actually, because we are slow now though, the good thing. Trying to get all these little things like that knocked out. So I'll probably get over there at the end of this week, first of next week, get her taken care of, and get this quote put in on this pine straw if they want it. And then we are about to jump into mulching time. Mulching time, man. Start dropping mulch. And so, yep. All right, I'm gonna run by Arby's down here, grab me something to eat, check back with y'all. Call your customers and see if they need anything done. You see, that's how you generate revenue. I just called one of my customers, one of the larger properties, one of the good properties, and made sure he wanted to stay on the schedule for this year, because he's actually got a property management company, and he has some more. He just got a new Hustler not long before the end of last season, but his is a time issue. Now, if you remember, one of the things I always say is the ideal customer has more money, disposable money, than they do time. So they want to sit by the pool on the weekend. They want to go on trips to the beach on the weekend. They have kids in travel ball and they want to go to travel ball tournaments. Those are ideal kind of customers, right? So I called this guy up, say, hey, and he had mentioned, I'd mentioned to him about some landscape work a while back, and, you know, last season. And so I called him, yeah, man, I want to be on a schedule. I said, okay. He said, yeah, man, we need to do that landscape too. All it was a simple phone call. And now I'm about to go out here and look, and, you know, this might be a, you know, maybe a $300 project, you know, and this is something I can do before the grass gets busy. Now, here's the other thing. Guy owns a property management company. Last year, he had a couple of other properties he wanted me to do, and I just couldn't do them. All right, y'all might remember this property. I think it's about 3.5 acres. We do a trailer park over here, and we do this one bi-weekly. So anyway, all this, the azaleas, really bad. They basically want everything around the house. That's some of the stuff's not really bad. The azaleas, they need to be cut back pretty, and they want to go ahead and cut them back. A lot of people want to wait on them to bloom, but they just kind of want them shaped up. Most of it is not in terrible shape, so I just got to kind of count and see what they got. See, I'm not sure about what this is here. Everything in front of the house. Yeah. This, all that over there, that, and there's that big azalea out there. It probably needs to be trimmed up. See, and I don't know if they want the trees cut out of it. I told him what I do. This guy seems to be pretty easygoing. I mean, he didn't haggle a bit over the price or anything when we were, you know, giving an estimate on all this stuff. We'll trim down through here too. I don't know why they got the trees in the middle of all that stuff, but they got a brush pile. I don't know if y'all see it, but there's a brush pile out back beyond those blue barrels, if you can see them. So we can dump everything here on the property. Man, that's gonna be some tall stuff to trim. Oh, I see what it is. There used to be a tree in there, and I guess all these other little trees probably come off of it. I might have to see if they want the trees out. Probably what I'm gonna do is get on an aerial map of this place and kind of circle everything that's in the scope of work. And you know, that way we'll be clear on it. Because kind of, I told him we probably need to meet out here, but he said, well, just look at it, you know, and whatever you think needs to be done. And then so you get into this, you know, because he set up around the house. So I don't know. Anyway, let me get some figuring going here, and I'll check back with y'all. Get back to the office, and I'll get a quote sent out on this to him, and if he's a go with it, I've got about let me see, I got about a week of extra lawn and landscape stuff lined up right now, and then I got a couple of weeks of construction stuff lined up. So looks like I'm not gonna starve. I just got to keep adding to the pile, man. Adding to the pile, lining them up, man. That's what it's all about, you know, as far as business goes. Anyway, you got to keep that schedule full. You ain't working, you ain't making money, you know. So anyway, all right, look, I'm gonna close out the video here because it's probably already, well, it's already long for sure. So anyway, appreciate y'all taking the time to watch, and my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.